Today's episode is brought to you by ButtFeet. You know the website, run by millennials for no one in particular. Are you stuck at work and determined to use company Wi-Fi? Come to the only place online where you can find the best quizzes and questionnaires you've been looking for. Build a lasagna and we'll guess why your parents got divorced. Give us your horoscope and we'll tell you if we think you're a terrorist. And tell us what your favorite cookie is and we'll determine if you're a slut. Like chocolate chip? Then you definitely like to fuck black guys. Oatmeal raisin? You must like fucking someone's grandpa. Double stuff? Well then, you're obviously a whore. We've got articles too, like why I'm not switching to recycling, why your diva cut will kill you, and the top 10 reasons why our founder will give you nuclear launch codes in exchange for Bitcoin. ButtFeet. Get a life, you fucking weirdo. ButtFeet. We used to run YouTube, now we waste your time. ButtFeet. Millennials used to think we were funny.
Okay, I think they give you all those slogans to choose from. I don't think you're supposed to say them all.
Oh, like it matters.
Summer, have a little more faith in your sponsors, at least while we're on the air. We can't afford to let them dump us again.
You say that like it's my fault.
I wasn't even looking at you.
The audience doesn't know that, and your tone felt very directed at me.
It's radio, Mandy. It's not a multi-dimensional platform. The audience's perception is very limited.
Summer, for the last time, you're not getting your own reality show.
Fine, bitch.
Come on now. Here we go. I'm still what?
I'm still single. I don't know what to do. I'm still single. I have no reason nor a clue why. I'm still single. Why must I wait? I'm still single. Someone find me a date. Someone please find me a date.
Welcome back to Still Single. I'm your host, Summer. Tight as a screw with still enough room for two.
Oh my god, what?
And I'm loose as a caboose, Derek.
Okay, well, there you have it. Complete gibberish can still be disgusting. Our hosts, everyone. Before we go any more off track, we all know what today's topic is this time, right?
Yes, Mommy.
Derek, gross. What the fuck?
Oh, what the fuck?
I'm sorry. I mean, look. Mandy, has anyone ever told you that you remind them of the hen from Disney's Robin Hood?
No. Strangely enough, they haven't.
Weird. Well, you definitely have that vibe going for you. I mean, your butt is not big as hers, but...
Okay, I need to look that character up to know how to respond to this, but in the meantime, thanks.
I mean, I think he's kind of calling you sort of nunnish or like matronly or, like the sexless innkeeper. But Derek, there's something going on with you, isn't there?
Well, I'm a changed man, Summer. And before you ask, I'd say you remind me of like Helga Sinclair from Atlantis, but without the boob.
Okay, didn't ask, but did you do something this weekend? I mean, you're dressed differently, you're referencing movies, even though I know you've been banned from all the local theaters since freshman year. I'm pretty sure you had to sell your DVD collection for like, what was it, fish food for Ronaldo? And I locked you out of my Netflix and Disney Plus account weeks ago. And did you get your eyebrows done too? They look almost like furrier.
I mean, I'd tell you if you give me the new password.
Derek, no. Like, you're old enough to pay for your own Netflix.
Oh, come on. Just let me share the password. And by the way, can I also just borrow your credit card? I just need to buy a couple of things.
Okay, we work at the same job. I know how much you get paid. You should be putting away way more than you are.
Ah, fine. All right, fine. Okay, I'll tell you. Okay, but you gotta be nice. Be nice to me, all right? Don't judge.
I don't know how to be nice.
Oh, whatever. I went to a furry convention.
Oh, excuse me?
All right. Before you judge, just know it was life-changing.
Okay, obviously I'm going to judge you. I'm not judging the furries, because that got me in trouble last time. I'm just judging the reason you must have gone, okay?
Hey, I would have invited you.
you would have, but I'm guessing you invited someone else instead.
Am I missing something? Like, Summer, is this something you really wanted to go to?
Oh my god, Mandy, you're so slow. It's not like it was important to me. Derek bought tickets to Furfest or whatever the fuck it was called last week as a way of impressing Rudolph LaRue.
It's not called Furfest, Summer. It's more dignified than that. It's called the International Fur World Summit. It's a very serious gathering.
Okay, before we get too far into that, let me just ask, how'd that go? And with that being said, please spare as many details as you'd like. We're supposed to be getting you to review different types of IKEA furniture today to, hold on, you wrote this down for me. Pretend to be Fuller House meets a kinky lesbian version of the Brady Bunch, having a showdown situation where everyone pegs each other to death. Even Cousin Jesse. You know, I really can't believe I let that be a segment.
Well, I sent LaRue an email, but he said he already had plans.
Oof, and you still went, even after all of that.
Absolutely. It was $80 a ticket, Summer.
So why not get a refund or try to salvage your weekend and whatever's left of your dignity?
Well, I got one ticket refunded, and I thought it would be a very good experience just to learn about the furry community. Also, my dignity is well intact, thank you.
Is it? Because if I had to describe your dignity, I'd kind of say it's like, I don't know. Have you ever seen the Harry Potter movies? Like, you know, when Voldemort looks like he's kind of been barbecued and he's under that white bench in
Are
like
you
King's Cross or whatever.
trying to say like my dignity looks like a shriveled up dick in a bathtub?
I mean, yeah. Does anyone else know what I mean? Like, it's
What?
giving that like high pitched squeal because it's slowly dying. That's your dignity.
Okay, no. Listen, just because I'm an amateur furry, a furling, doesn't mean my dignity is not intact. Remember, it takes 100 hours to master a skill. So if I have any hopes of doming the guy, I gotta start logging some hours.
Okay, first of all, Derek, I think what you're trying to say is it takes 1,000 hours to master a skill, not whatever this is. Second of all, and I can't believe I'm even bothering to ask at this point, but don't you even feel the least bit of shame trying to pursue someone who clearly isn't interested?
Look, Mandy, do you want to hear about how I infiltrated one of the most tightly knit fetish organizations in the world or what?
Oh, yip us a river, Derek. Do you really think that we give a shit about that? I mean, I do want to hear about it, but I'm honestly kind of scared.
Yeah, what Summer said.
Well, that's kind of a fucked up way to put it, but anyway. So for starters, I needed a costume, which I thought, no big deal. I mean, I could probably get them wherever, right?
Like off of Amazon?
Yeah, about that. It was not that easy to find. The cheapest costumes start at around $1,000.
Oh, and you do not have that kind of money.
Exactly. I mean, I always have to fuck my landlord to pay my rent every month, and I didn't have time to do it, so I actually have to pay. And I don't have money to pay rent this month.
And yet, you bought tickets to a fur summit.
Okay, Mandy, it's called having priorities. So
Yeah,
I'm
I'm talking about priorities too, but not the same ones you have, I don't think.
Look, I'm willing to do anything for investigative journalism.
Oh, please don't call what you did that. Anyway, what did you do?
Well, the next best thing. The local party city was going out of business, so I snagged this cow costume for like $5. It was super cheap. You want to see it? Here's a picture.
Derek? This is just a picture of you in short cow print overalls with udders attached at the stomach and headbands for ears. You couldn't even do your makeup or something?
Yeah, I learned this kind of costume is kind of looked down on in the fur community, but it was the best I could do on such short notice. I mean, none of the YouTube tutorials had like any great like cow makeups.
Okay, I don't know that much about the fur community, but I'm guessing it's not just they who look down upon this sort of thing.
Well, being a half animal, half human, half boy, half cow, a Hugh cow, a halfling,
What?
it seemed as not willing to commit to the fur cloth.
What the fuck is a Hugh Is he even speaking English anymore?
Okay, just taking my best stab at this here. So my understanding, from what I'm gathering, is that Derek was ostracized by the rest of the fur mongers for having only half a costume, I think.
Oh my god, if you can't understand this, good luck trying to understand the Omegaverse. But pretty much. I mean, I went in there hoping I'd make some friends and gain some valuable insight into the fur culture.
Just say networking.
But every room I went to, people were making fun of me and my udders.
Okay, you're gonna get this episode flagged, and you know how much stuff has to go down for me to say that.
So, what? Was the whole thing just a big waste of time?
Not exactly. I was just spinning my tail for a dramatic effect. You see, all was lost until I went into the room where they were having the sexy Barnyard Players panel.
Was that first part a pun? Because you couldn't even afford a tail. What? Okay, I'm still confused. Derek, English, please.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. There was an improv group full of people dressed as sexy farm animals.
Oh.
Oh.
Not sure which part of that sentence disturbs me more.
It wasn't that bad. It was kind of like Animal Farm, but just with more dicks. But anyway, that's actually where I met Benvolio Adams.
Oh, wait a minute. As in,
Yep, world famous cow spokesman and fur king.
okay, sure. Wouldn't know about that part, but isn't that also Cosmo's last name? I mean, Cosmo Adams, Benvolio Adams.
Yeah, but, like, Adams is a pretty common name, right?
Okay, he might be Cosmo's long lost estranged father, but I need you to specifically not mention that because,
Hello.
Derek, I didn't okay us having any guests. Hi.
Listen, he just wanted to come on the show real quick to promote something.
Yeah, everyone wants to be a guest on here to do that, apparently. I really don't think they realize we don't actually have that much of a following.
Oh, come now, my delightfully drab dear. I'm not a guest. I'm practically family.
I mean, if you're making those assumptions, I guess I do see the relation between you and, yeah.
To what, darling?
To Cosmo.
I beg your pardon?
Vasco, I was just telling Summer how you were currently in negotiations on launching your own Kirkland brand fursuit.
Derek, I told you that in confidence. It's not really the kind of thing I want to put on blast. No need to get anyone's hopes up if things fall through.
Right. Sorry, Your Majesty. I was...
Forgiven.
Thank you, Your Majesty, my lord. I was actually also telling them how we met.
Oh, yes, that story. You were a volunteer, if I recall. We were doing a show for the Fur World Summit. I asked for a volunteer, looked around, and oh, there's this shy and sad little man in the front row. Well, he reminded me, what's that fellow in the Harry Potter movies with absolutely no dignity whatsoever? He looks like a pickled scrotum. What's his name? Walmart? Yes, Walmart. That character under the bench, Walmart. Yes, you looked a lot like him. And so I don't know why, but I felt the urge to call you up on stage, and you were a natural. So much personality and so funny. Oh, and those udders that just would not quit.
And that's how I got my nickname, Walmart.
Sorry, what? Walmart? What
Yes,
the fuck
the main antagonist. The main antagonist in Harry Potter, Walmart.
I don't know if you and I have grown up in some sort of alternate universe. I mean, I'm not that big of a fan. I've only seen the movies, but I feel like what you're saying is wrong. Do you mean Voldemort?
No, it's Voldemort.
Well, I may have watched a Russian version of the film, so my pronunciation might be a little off, but I'm sure it's something like that.
Summer, don't correct our king.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, Mandy. Just can you guys leave? Is that an option here? I mean, I'd really like to go back to the IKEA furniture.
Okay, Summer, like, I know this isn't going as anyone planned, but try to show some respect for your step-grandfather, if that's what he is. Is that what you are? I'm losing track of generations here.
No.
Sure, I'll take it.
You do not get to call him that.
Right. No. We don't call him grandfather. As far
No, we
as
call him Your Majesty, please.
or as I like to call him, the zaddy that took me under his wing and has been training me in the art of fur ever since I stumbled in on his troupe doing an improv show at the National Fur Summit. Nothing more.
I mean, if you want to put it lightly.
I mean, is there more to it than that, Benvolio?
Oh, much, much more.
Okay, well, what first got you into the fur community?
Oh, well, it certainly wasn't my brightest moment, but as a kid I saw The Jungle Book, and oh, that big Black Panther did all kinds of things to me.
Okay. I'm sorry. An attraction to a talking cartoon, a big Black Panther got you into dressing up like a cow. Like, I don't understand the correlation between EVP and this.
Oh, come on, Summer. Like, you've never been attracted to a character in a movie you weren't supposed to be.
No, because I'm not a freak. Okay, I mean, I was attracted to the bad guy in The Karate Kid. You know, that kind of stuff, but never an animal.
Oh, come on. You never wanted to fuck Kovu from The Lion King? Come on, everybody wanted to fuck Kovu. Come on, you can't tell me you don't want to fuck Kovu. See, he does, don't you?
I'm rock hard thinking about it right now.
No?
Mandy, you wanted to fuck Kovu, right?
No, and I didn't see that movie either.
Okay, she doesn't count.
No, I've never wanted to do that.
Alright, what about Gil from Finding Nemo? I mean, everybody loves Gil.
I just remember his scar scared me. Derek, I think you might be alone on this.
Okay, alright. Listen, alright, Benvolio, are you with me on this one? Because I know everyone has to agree with this. The Beast and Beauty and the Beast. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Of course,
Okay.
yes.
Absolutely.
Okay, wait. But while he was a beast?
Yes!
Is there another way?
No,
Yes!
as a human, when he transformed.
What?
No,
Ew.
he's so hairless. God.
I know. Ugh.
Ew, no. Then what?
Although I always had a mysterious attraction to Lumiere.
Oh man, this conversation is just getting me harder and harder.
Okay. Keep it in your pants, Derek. Now, I'm not a psychologist and by no means equipped to deal with any of this. So, why don't we wrap this up?
Right. Well, Benvolio, thanks for taking Derek under your hoof or whatever. But we've got a whole list of IKEA furniture to discuss. So get out.
Oh, it was nothing really. I guess Derek just reminded me of someone special from my past.
Oh, okay.
Oh, like a slightly shorter Little Nas X?
Oh, no, someone I was much closer with. You see, I'm a single father. I adopted a boy some 24 and a half years ago, back when the Barnyard Players were traveling through Europe. We came upon one of those sad little European orphanages, the ones that you see in the movies.
Why does that seem sort of offensive?
Because it's incredibly offensive. I adopted the cutest little baby boy they had.
And that's how you became a single father?
It sure is. For 18 years, I raised little Cosmo all by myself. Although I think he always resented the fact that he didn't have two loving parents. Just one sad, aging hunk in a cow costume to call Dad.
That explains why he stole my parents.
Shh! I want to hear what happens next.
Oh, don't shush me. You know what happened.
In the end, he got a scholarship to be a mascot for the University of Prussia online. By that point, tensions between us had gotten so high, he'd packed everything he had and left. Traded in his udders for an anteater costume. And moved away. And I haven't spoken to him since.
That's horrible. Do you know what happened to him?
Oh, just rumors, really. Some say he found himself two loving parents. Some say he has a dildo shed beyond anyone's wildest dreams. I recently saw an ad for a documentary he made about dolphins. It was painted on someone's ass.
Oh, dolphins, the frat boys of the sea. I've seen it.
Yes, that was the one, and honestly, even if we haven't spoken for the better half of a decade, I just hope Cosmo knows that his Papa Benvolio is so proud of him.
Papa's proud. Papa's proud wherever you are.
Okay, well, I mean, we can pass that message along if it's that important to you.
Really? Summer? Wow, like, I wouldn't think you wanted to get involved in this.
Okay, I'm not being generous here. I just want this to stop.
I beg your pardon?
Well, okay, that loving set of parents he's found, they're mine.
Oh.
Oh, no. Like, he's fucking them. Well, actually, he's pegging one of them. I'm not
Okay,
sure what
Derek,
he's
I'm pretty sure he got that part.
Oh, well, no, actually, that makes me feel a lot better. As long as he's pegging one of them. I thought he was just trying to fill the void of never having two parents. What a relief.
I mean, there's probably some sort of psychological factor in place there, too. But, to each their own, I guess.
Well, if you ever see Cosmo, could you just tell him that I miss him?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Thank you. Thank you so much, truly.
Oh, wow, that's actually kind of sweet. Hey, we could maybe even have both you guys on here for a little reunion sometime.
No. But I'll text Cosmo after the show if I remember.
If you do that, can you also text them that I might become his new daddy and maybe your great grandfather, Summer? Because anyway, before we go, what was it you wanted to promote, Pinfolio?
What? Oh, right, yes. The whole reason I'm in town, actually. The Barnyard Players and I are touring our new peep show. Cowberet, a moo-moo here and a moo-moo there.
Okay, that it's kind of borderline ruining Sandra Boynton for me, but that sounds fun. Please be sure to email Derek for tickets if that's something you think you'd be into.
Wow, Mandy, way to put that responsibility on me.
I'm
Anyway,
not making the ticket orders.
whatever. Anyway, will my future step-granddaughter, would she like to read us out?
Don't ever call me that again. And also, have you noticed how he keeps inching away from you? I don't think he's interested, Derek.
Summer, we're gonna fuck.
Benvolio, care to weigh in on that?
Oh, sorry. I'm so used to having tails brush up against me, I barely noticed.
I think that's your answer there, Derek. Today's episode of Still Single was brought to you by Buttfeet. Stay up till 4 a.m. retaking the same quiz over and over until you get the answer you wanted. Look up one of our many washed out articles we have about how turning 30 is the worst. Or try this new chocolate chip recipe that's only for millennials. Seriously, Gen Z, stay out. You have everything. Buttfeet. We did it first, even if others do it better.